Okay, so we're going to face each other and put the swing nice and low across our hips. So this is how we can learn from our forward folds to come into our backpack position. So the swing will always ride up, right? So we put it on our legs and then just try to lean forward to hook it in. So you lean forward with your hips, but keep the upper body lifted, like peppermint patty, right? And then we're going to grab for our leg loops in our hands. Okay, feet in the center of the mat, pushing forward. So this is the same position that we were wanting to get into with our chaturangas. Keep your gaze lifted and just do the hands right underneath the shoulders and just do tiny little push-ups. So this is how we can get the strength to come into our superfly, right? Just little tiny push-ups, right? Because it's the same movement. Eventually we'll be able to lift up the body. And now we practice here. Okay. So then this looks like archer, right? So we're going to put the leg loops on the elbows. We're going to let the upper body hang. And so what we have to do, the first thing we do is we lift our heart, we lift our gaze, hands by the shoulders, nice and strong. Drop in, yeah. Hands up here. So you're down here? Okay, bring them up here. Yeah, good. Now what we want to do is we want to lift our gaze, lift our heart, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze on a diagonal. So diagonal down towards the ground more. Squeeze, 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 that's it. Okay, so it's hard to do with our legs in the air, so we practice here to get it. So drop back into archer. Really good. So first we can keep our head heavy. So now with the head heavy, try to squeeze the arms together. Notice it's like impossible, right? So that's the first thing is most people keep their head dropped. So what we want to do is lift our heart, lift our gaze, and now when you squeeze, you got to squeeze on a diagonal. Yes, like that, both at the same time. Good. And it gives a nice tractioning, a little massage for the arms. That's good. One more time, drop in. Good. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's it. See if we can do it here. We can do it when we're on, in the air, but it's harder. So let's come into archer. We're going to do plan B. Block your feet to the back of the mat. Okay? We're going to hook our feet outside in. Outside in. Hook our feet. Yeah, that's it. Stay arched. Arched is looking up. There you go. Okay, good. Now we're going to do the same thing. This is a little bit harder. It's not as hard as Superfly, but we're going to inhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Remember to bring your arms on a diagonal. Straight and down. That's how you get the leg loops on, okay? So go ahead, stay looking towards me. Stay up. Yeah. And now we're going to lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. That's it. See? We can do it. So we have to learn step by step. And sometimes if we can't pop right into Superfly, we'll do a few rounds like this. So the forward fold archer is really helpful. Inhale, lift and squeeze. You got it. See? Is that helpful?
Mm-hmm, that's
yeah.
really helpful.
And then, so we go into Superfly, and if that, obviously, you know, people don't like hit a home run right out the bat, we're going to come back to the forward folds and learn from here. Okay, so now I want you to get the leg loops on really tight. So pull them on. So pull them in towards the center line. Okay, so you got to get them right into that sweet spot. That's where the feet go, right there, right? So that's how we're helping to lift. So watch me for the first one. It's really hard, but I want you to practice this tuck. You have to tuck through the pelvis. Keep looking up, but tuck through the pelvis, and then you can grab for your backpack underneath. Okay, look up and tuck. Yeah, so watch me. So once I get them in my hands, I can push up, and this is how we practice coming into Superfly, but these are like incredible Hulk push-ups, I call them. Yeah. All right, so just try again to tuck and hook your thumbs. Just tuck and hook your thumbs underneath. Okay, it's all the way back here. So look at me again. So it's not here. It's all the way back here. You have to hook all the way back. Elbows towards the sky. Look at my elbows. See how they're up? You have to tuck through the pelvis. Mm-hmm. You're like, what? All right, so just do this first part with me. Pull your hands forward. Tuck through your pelvis. Not your head. Keep looking at me. Tuck through your pelvis. Yes. That's how you have to, that's how you can reach for your backpack. You learn how to tuck through your pelvis and then expand. Do that a few times. Tuck and expand. All right, so tuck, and now go ahead and grab for your backpack. Mm-hmm. We're gonna take a little break there and come back to it.